Hello everyone, and welcome to X-Life. Oh boy, am I excited to be here today. I have some plans around our base. I've been kind of itching to do some base work, and honestly today I woke up feeling a little bit exhausted. I've been writing a lot of exams in school, and I just want to relax, play Minecraft, and most importantly, I'm in the mood to play with my flowers. I haven't touched my flower garden in a little while, and it's a shame really, because this is kind of my favorite thing to do. Wow, I've really let the sugarcane go, huh? Let me just, this whole area would just look way better if I didn't. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Okay, just gonna put all the sugarcane in here and forget it existed. And right, back to today's episode. So I want to fix up this base area today because I have a shop that I want to build at spawn. I know it's been such a long time, and I haven't been building anything at spawn, and I haven't been making diamonds that way, but I think it's finally time for me to do it. And so many of you suggested that I make a shop based around flowers because I've been doing so much flower gardening. So I've kind of checked around spawn to see if anybody was already doing that. And although some people are selling plants and flowers, nobody is really selling flowers in bulk like I'd like to. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I have my Yoda ears back on because, well, I'm the only one online, so there's really no need for me to be in my witch costume. First things first, though, we need to make room for growing all of these flowers in a somewhat organized manner. I'm a little chaotic, I'll admit, when it comes to this, but for this, I do think it's important that I try to organize myself at least a little bit. Oi, why didn't you chop down? There we go. So I'm gonna clear an area around here, and I think that we'll make different maybe size or shape flower beds all around this area. I do have my ring of flight on, so I can fly and get a good idea of kind of what I want in this area. Let's just take down, you know what, like all of these trees. I don't really want any of them. My original thought with this was to do these big kind of square or rectangular gardens kind of coming all along this staircase on both sides. I'm not sure if this is exactly going to work the way that I want to, but it's worth a shot at the very least. I'm gonna remove my lovely moo blooms here. They kind of need to go in a safe place, so maybe I'll put them over here with Ronald just for the time being. There you go. All of you can get along in here, and I can work in this area in peace. Oh, the badger has to go as well. As with many projects, we must make a mess before we begin to clean it up. So now comes the hard part. I need to actually try and plan out some circles, and I don't exactly know how to do this. Honestly, the first one in this location looks great. I'm going to change out the blocks eventually, by the way. I'm just doing cobble for now because it's really easy to get. I'm not sure how to do a second one, but I'll give it a go, I guess. I don't know if this is the move or not, but so far I love this so much more than the square ones. So these can be kind of like flower boxes. Oh, and by the way, I'm just kind of letting this despawn. I know, it hurts me too, but I cannot be bothered to sort it. I found a pattern press that I really like, so I'm just recycling some of this clay middle brown that I used once upon a time, like probably in the first episode, and we're just gonna see how it looks kind of bordering this. Oh, yes, that is the move. That is definitely the move. Oh my gosh, I love it. So now my problem is, do I keep it just bordered by the brick and then do a different texture on the bottom, or do I, oh dear, do I have to do it all the way around? Maybe I strip this? Ooh, you know what? That could be a look. It's kind of a look. I don't know. Hang on, let me figure it out. You know what? All this gardening in mind, and we don't even have any appropriate tools for this. We need to fix that. Oh, look how pretty the sunset is from my bedroom window. Oh my gosh, I wish I could study here in real life. Wow. Right, so I have my hoe, and I'm gonna go ahead and enchant it up. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and see if this vanilla trick works where you just kind of re-roll. Hey, it did, and I actually got Nature's Blessing. Okay, it didn't actually re-roll it though. Okay, can I just it's gotta go. It's not worth it. Emeralds are so easy to get. I'm just literally gonna make another one. It's 2 emeralds. Really? Really, game? Alright, well, let's do it again. You know what? 3 times in a row. It surely can't give me a curse 3 times in a row, right? That's not a thing. It's a thing. It can actually do that to me. Okay, fun, good. Switching gears, what if I enchant this thing? Still life mending, huh? Why? It's really not okay how much life mending I just got. 6 times in a row. I guess that's a thing, maybe? It must be. It must be a thing. But, oh my gosh. I need curse break. Right, I have returned. I am going to put curse break on it. Brilliant. Okay, so this is much better, and we now have the tool that we need in order to complete more of our farm. You know what? This is kind of backfired because it doesn't actually till the ground. It just grows grass. And I love it, but it's a little useless at the minute. Okay, so if I just get an unenchanted one. Gosh, the confusion. All right, perfect. I know how to farm, I promise. I'm good at this. All right, so let me grab some seeds and explain to you the reason that I am so excited about this enchant. Basically, if I pick a flower from here, any flower will do, I've decided I like this one. And I go ahead and plant it in my garden. I can then go ahead and infinitely harvest this, and I never have to go get bones. This is so powerful for a shop. This is free flowers. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to get my favorite colors, and I'm going to basically fill these with just like some of my favorites. Obviously, I don't need to do big, massive patches of all the flowers because I could just literally farm one spot. Like that's all I need. So I could just do my favorites right here, and then the rest of them I can kind of farm over in a little field somewhere tucked away. I absolutely love this idea, and I think I'm going to get to work now kind of color coding these farms because I'm very excited for that. I'll bring you back when it's done. Garden is pretty much complete for now, and look at the big difference that this has made. Oh my gosh, I just really love it. Obviously, the path needs quite a lot refining, but for now, I'm really happy. And I discovered a whole bunch of flowers I didn't even know that I liked. Look at this color yellow. It's like golden. It's so beautiful. And the cyan, I mean, oh my gosh, I'm in love. There's so many options, and it's given me so many ideas for my shop at Spawn. So let's go to Spawn now and pick out a place. While I'm here, let me just life history book. Hang on. There we go. 79 hours. That's intense. Heck yeah. I'm enjoying my little one heart life. It's quite nice. I have my flight ring on right now, so I'm going to fly around Spawn a little bit and just get a bird's eye view to see if I could pick out a good spot for my shop. Alright, so I've decided that this spot right across from Lizzie's shop is the perfect place for me to actually perch and have my little shop. However, I'm not exactly sure how to build this, to be honest. This seems a little large, I won't lie. Oh, maybe I go quite a lot smaller. I think that is my base shape. I'm not sold on the bricks, to be honest. I may change up the texture or even just the color a little bit, like maybe along this edge here. If we just do it darker, I don't know. I'm not sold. But I am going to go ahead and, oh, hang on. Let me just light all of this up so we don't have any baddies on the interior. And then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of fill it in with this grass. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and add in a few of these little areas to it that kind of give it a little bit more of that shop-like feel, as opposed to it just being a clunky flower pot in the middle of Spawn. Now, I like the idea of it being a flower pot, but it's got to be done right, you know? I don't know exactly what this entails or if this is exactly what I'm wanting, but something along these lines. I'm just gonna sort of place blocks until I get the feel that I want. Okay, here's what I have so far. Now, I understand it's not looking too flower shoppy yet, but I'm ready to move on to the next step. Let me just open my backpack and dump absolutely everything that I own into it. Right, okay. So I'm gonna use some solid white gray and some of these different dye presses to create some flowers. And I'm really excited for this. I think it's gonna look so cute. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and make a bunch of this just green color, and we can shift and basically cycle through and get oh, that one's really nice. Get a whole bunch of greens going. And then using this, I'm basically just gonna make a big area. Yeah, something like this. And we'll add some flowers to it. I think on top of some flowers and vines and things growing in the pot, we can also have some sort of spilling outwards. So what do you say down here? We just build up a big flower, just like so. So now all I have to do is kind of shape out some flowers. And oh my gosh, this block is so gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna use it to create a whole bunch of petals, and we can kind of just slightly change the color. Yes. Oh my gosh. I think I'm in love. It's a pretty chaotic flower, I'll give you that. I might have gotten a little carried away, but it's so cute. Maybe this one down here can just be yellow, because I love the yellow oh so much. Yes. All right, this flower pot is looking a lot more flowery for sure now. It's very flashy, almost a little clunky with the big flowers, but I kind of like it. The one thing it's missing though is some leaves. So I'm going to go all around it in different areas and add leaves. Green ones and also these purple ones since I have them on me. They're really pretty and they kind of fit with the scene. They also are adding some texture, which I think is sorely needed. Alright, most of the details of my chaotic flower shop are worked out now on the outside, but the inside is still pretty rough. So I wanted to be able to enter the shop over through here. Then we have this little entrance area and then a couple of layers taking you upstairs. And basically, there's so many flowers in the game that we're going to have to line all of these walls with barrels. That's just kind of how it's gonna be. Hopefully that'll work out. I'm at the stage in my building process where it's time to actually decorate, and this is where it gets a little stressful for me because I'm kind of picky about my interior decorations, I won't lie. Most importantly, I think because it is a flower shop, we do want to get lots of plants involved, but also I'm going to use some of these flower pots to actually just have flowers in them. I wonder if you can... You can. Okay, well I'm sold on that. Wow, what a good idea. One of the things that I love to do on XLife just in my free time is just craft stuff and kind of see what the heck happens. This is one of those times. I've noticed that it's possible to make a paper wall. I'm interested. But then you can also combine it with a sapling and you get a decorated one. And that's really cool. I'm not going to use my sunny saplings for that, but it's really cool. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Why have I never seen this before? It's so pretty. Definitely going to want to have some of this carpet. I'm getting very overwhelmed. My inventory has a lot going on right now. Oh dear. Okay, this is much better. Also, you can create these awesome tables and you just need pink dye to turn them pink. So obviously I'm going to turn them pink. Oh, actually, maybe I should turn them green. Cyan? White? Oh, there's too many options. I'm overwhelmed. Maybe I like white? I kind of like white. Honestly, I think I'm getting a little carried away, so I'm gonna head back to spawn now with my items and see if I can't sort this out. I created this little upstairs, but it turns out I don't actually need it in order to fit all of the flowers that I want to sell. So for now, I'm actually just going to completely get rid of this and kind of open it up. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and slab over the dirt part just to give it a nicer ceiling. And we definitely want to lay down some carpets. Just like so. Perfect. Very cozy. Maybe this is kind of silly, but I did really want to place just some shelves around. Gosh, I keep getting thrown off by the vertical slabs. There we go, something like that. And then just some of the plants can come around. I love interior decorating. We need to definitely do something with this. I think I would like to have like half of a floor right here just to have a window, but for now this will do. Also, I was really excited about this wall when I made it, but now that I have it, I don't know what to do with it. I'm trying to make this look almost like a real flower shop, so I'm having actual flowers kind of displayed in places, but then this is where you come to actually buy. I suppose I should also have a place to explain the pricing. I haven't actually done that. Right. that's kind of important. So I don't have everything stocked quite yet, but I am planning on selling 1 stack for 2 diamonds. Let me know if you think that's too expensive. I know there are a lot of diamonds on the server though, so I don't think most people will mind, but I can drop it down to 1 diamond. You can let me know in the comments. Alright, honestly, I think the finishing touches are in. I do have one final request though. I've seen a lot of people around here have a really cool kind of logos for all of their things. And well, all I have right now is a sign. So I'm going to very kindly ask if any of you would be willing to design me a logo for my flower shop. If you do, please submit it to either my Discord server in the art channel, which is discord.gg/GeminiTay, or to my Twitter. I would love to accept them on Instagram, but it does lower the quality just a little bit. But if you have no other options, Instagram also works. For now, I'm taking a screenshot so I can let everyone know what this is, and I think this shop is pretty much ready to go. Obviously, I have to stock the shop, but that's kind of boring for on camera, so I'm gonna do that in my own time, off camera. Hi, I was just editing the video that you're watching right now, and I had a brilliant idea, so I literally stopped editing and got back on XLife so that I could go do it. So hello. I decided to make my shop more appealing. We're gonna give out complimentary Disney wishes. It'll be like a bundle instead of just being like a flat rate for certain amounts of flowers. Right, let me explain this a little better. So basically I was showing off my shop in the Discord server and Catherine said, oh, I expect Valentine's bundles. And I thought, wait, that's a really good idea, Catherine. Let's do that, because who's gonna come in here and need one entire stack of just one type of flower? Most people are probably decorating an area and might want several types of flowers. So maybe it would be better if I set up like a mix and match system. This is gonna be a little harder to explain on signs though, so let me do my best, I guess. Alright, so first of all, I have my please accept a complimentary Disney wish with your purchase, so hopefully they'll come in here, they'll buy their flowers, they'll turn around, and they'll see this, and they'll be able to take their Disney wish. Okay, so essentially what I'm going to do instead is make little bundles of 16, because that's the easiest number to break this up into. So basically you can pick 4 different types of flowers, making a stack in total, right? Because combining 4 of these makes 64. So if you choose to, you can take 64 of one type, or you can take like 16 of these, and then you can take 16 of these, and 16 of these, and you get the point, 16 of those. And that still makes a stack, technically. So it's bundles rather than just a flat price for one. I think that makes a little more sense, and I think that our business strategy will be a little more optimized doing that. Okay, does that make sense? Is that correct? Hopefully that makes sense to anybody who comes in, but I do think that that'll help us sell more, because yeah, some people are not going to want to buy all of one flower. I think that's a lot better. Right, okay. Sorry for being so confusing. Welcome to my shop, XLifers. Alright, there's one final thing that I want to do in this episode that I haven't actually done yet. I have this valuables chest in here with so many Disney wishes. And I think that we should take a second and just open just a couple. Just 2. I just want to open 2. I think it would be fun. Let's see what we get. Last time I opened them, I got these Yoda ears that I'm wearing right now, and I really love them. And Catherine has also given us a hat. But I don't own any other hats except my witch one. So let's just break it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, what's in this one? What's in this one? Oh my gosh, I got Mickey ears. Yes. Okay, hang on, I've got to put them on. Right, here's the Mickey ears. Pretty cute, pretty cute. I like them. And here's the Dalmatian hat. I like it, but to be honest, I think that I still look best in Yoda ears. It's just, there's something about it. It matches my skin. Right, well that has been very productive. I like these. I wonder, can you put them on a... No, you need a hat stand. Okay, well for now, they're just gonna tuck away in here with my other ones. Well everyone, I feel like this has been quite the productive episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I appreciate all your support on this series. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye everyone!